Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Kyle Henderson of BamaInsider.com. Today, I'm talking about the Alabama running back room. Completely packed, as you can see, with Najee Harris returning for his senior season. You also got Brian Robinson, B-Rob, Keilan Robinson, Trey Sanders returning off that foot injury, Jace McClellan, Roydell Williams, Kyle Edwards. Let's talk about them all right now on BamaInsider.com. Please remember to like and subscribe. Let's start with Najee Harris returning for his senior season. It was a bit of a shocker, I have to say. After having a Pro Football Focus grade at 87.9 over 535 snaps, unfinished business plays into Najee Harris's mantra coming back for the 2020 season. Staying in Tuscaloosa is going to give a big boost, obviously, to the entire running back room, but into the entire offense for the Crimson Tide. Last season, as a junior, the 6'2", 230-pound multi-purpose back, 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns, 27 receptions, 304 yards, and 7 touchdowns, 20 total touchdowns, ran for 146 yards against both Auburn and LSU. And I think towards the end of the season is when we really started to see Najee Harris go beast mode. I think he put it all together, showed that he could catch the ball out of the backfield, showed that he could take the workload when needed. But I think what it's going to do is show some of these younger running backs the ropes, what it takes to be elite, what it takes to get to that next level. And I think during the 2021 draft, Najee Harris is going to be one of the top running backs taken in the NFL draft. Moving on, you got Brian Robinson, Pro Football Focus grade last year, 79.5. It's not too bad. He's returning for his senior season. He's out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 96 carries, 441 yards with 5 touchdowns, 4.6 average per carry. Big back as well, 6'1", 230 pounds, 11 receptions for 124 yards. And it will be interesting to see how Brian Robinson is utilized for his senior season, because there's some other running backs on the roster that we're going to talk about in just a minute that could surpass Robinson talent-wise for the running back position. However, that doesn't mean that Robinson isn't going to be used. He's a big physical back. I think in certain situations, it's going to be hard for Alabama not to keep him on the field. Think about 3rd and short. Think about around the goal line. Brian Robinson has proved he can get into the end zone. He's a powerful back. He has a lot of experience. So while Brian Robinson isn't expected to be that number 2 back, we don't quite know that. So let's see how much progress Brian Robinson has had from the 2019 season to the 2020 season. Moving on, you got Keilan Robinson. He's going to be a sophomore this season, 39 carries last year, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6.5 average. When you look at this guy, he's completely different from the other running backs on the roster, being that he's 5'9", 190 pounds. So he's not a big, imposing back, but what he does bring to the table is the juice, what Nick Saban called, that electrifying ability to hit the hole. I mean, in my opinion, I think this guy hits the hole harder than any other running back inside the running back room, and that allows for him to make plays. He has good elusiveness. He can get to the outside. He can catch the football. He had a 74-yard touchdown run last season. So I think Keilan Robinson is a guy you got to get touches to. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about Trey Sanders returning, but Keilan Robinson is a guy that certainly has that next level speed. So don't sleep on Keilan Robinson because he's coming for his sophomore season. Trey Sanders is a name that everybody is excited about for the 2020 season, was injured during the 2019 season after suffering a foot injury in training camp. Now, this is an all-purpose back. He's got a lot of ability because of his size. 6'1", 210 pounds. He has speed. He has power. He has literally everything that you want in a running back. He has that ability to make you miss. He can catch the football, turn it upfield. And I think he's just ultra dynamic, and we really need to see what he can do and see how healthy he is during the springtime. And I think that'll allow us to gauge just what he's going to do for the 2020 season. But if you're an Alabama Crimson Tide fan, you should be excited because Trey Sanders looks to be healthy. We started working out with the team towards the end of bowl season. And if this guy is ready to go by the 2020 season, watch out, because Trey Sanders could be the best running back in college football. Yeah, he's that good. All right, the next 3 running backs we're going to be talking about are new additions to the 2020 season. Jace McClellan out of Texas is a Rivals.com 4-star. He was originally committed to Oklahoma before flipping to Alabama. 5'11", 190 pounds. Has that next level speed, that ability to really get to that next level and make defenders miss. 1,400 yards during his senior season with 29 touchdowns in total. Check this out, during his career in high school. 5,200 yards, 104 touchdowns, over 28 career games with over 100 yards. You also got Roydell Williams, who's coming out of Hueytown, Alabama, in-state hero, 5'10", 210 pounds. Finished his senior season with 27 yards, 36 touchdowns. Now, this guy is extremely excited to get on campus and really start working for a spot on Alabama's roster. He's got a lot of talent. He's a complete back. He's another guy similar to Trey Sanders in that 5'10", 210-pound range, and a guy that a lot of people are really excited about. And then you got Kyle Edwards out of Louisiana, 6 foot, 210 pounds, ran for over 800 yards and 11 touchdowns during his senior season. All those guys will be true freshmen in 2020. So what do you think about Alabama's running back room going into the 2020 season? Sound off in the comment box. How many yards do you think Najee Harris is going to go for? What do you think about Trey Sanders? And what do you think about Brian Robinson and Keilan Robinson? And is there a freshman, a true freshman on this roster that can maybe make his mark during the 2020 campaign? We appreciate hearing from you. Be sure and like and subscribe. We appreciate you being subscribers at BamaInsider.com. We'll catch you soon reporting from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This is Kyle Henderson of BamaInsider.com.